Hello, everyone, and welcome to Patriot Crusader Missions Christian Warrior Talk Biblical Life Support Edition. As you can see, surprise,
Surprise!
we
You get a little dose of Lauren
Reverend
tonight.
Joel Kavanaugh could not make it tonight. Prayers for everyone, for him and his family right now. Can't get into specifics. Just I know he would appreciate it if you'd lift him and his family up in prayers for peace and joy. So, as far as us tonight, I've got the hostess with the mostest and the biggest of the bellies.
Ready to pop. I just
Ready
put for my
to pop.
Ready to pop. T-minus 9 days.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes, is that under 10?
Yeah, we're gonna have we could have a baby here any moment. So if her water breaks, we'll go live and we will carry it straight here, streaming from.
See, the thing is, I'm not going to be surprised if you try to pop on, not necessarily in where I am.
I'm not gonna be showing body parts, babe. Don't worry.
But I won't be surprised if you're gotta go to the bathroom, and then later I'll check the phone and you'll be
Oh, I will, without a doubt.
Sorry, it's Friday.
We're 6 hours into labor.
Friday at 9. It's time for the podcast. I gotta go.
Yeah, well, see you later. Remember, push, push, right? Isn't that how it goes?
Totally how it goes.
So who's here for our peeps? Roman, good to see you, brother.
Roman, how are you?
We're still looking a little low for tonight, so hopefully we'll get some more peeps on here soon. Either that or all the spies finally get tired. All those spies got tired.
God bless the spies.
Yep. Wish you nothing but the best.
Yeah. We can probably move on from that.
We are moving on from that. So the topic of tonight is a couple things. If you guys haven't seen, I have been going nuts.
Hi, Linda.
Hey, Linda, good to see you. I have been really busy on social media lately. The Lord has 100%. I'll go to Instagram. It's easier to show. Actually, you know what? Facebook's not bad too. The Lord has really put it on my heart. We've got our community, our niche, and He's just gifted me with some great ideas on how to reach the people that we want to reach and how to keep the posers out. Hey, Andrew, good to see you. Dan, good to see you.
Hello.
Hey, good.
Hi,
Hope you have a good yom. Had a good yom.
Let's eat. What was your
I don't know what yom is. Year of the month.
Sounds like a reference you should probably know.
Man, what did I miss? Sorry, I don't know.
Now we're about to be educated. Day.
Okay. Day makes way more sense than yom, bro. I'm like,
did we miss some really important?
No, yom is probably like what it is in Hebrew or something. Come on, man. I'm just a dude. I don't speak that. I can read it when it's in front of me, when it's translated. But other than that, bro, you're going to get English. Straight English. So, come on, man. There are things I am good at, things I'm not good at. So here is the post I put out today. As you guys can see, we're really going after the cops out there. If you guys know law enforcement members, somebody in the thin blue line or their family, we want them in our church. If they're already going to a church, great. But if they want to be a part of a church that gets them, where they fit, where we know what gunpowder smells like. We know what blood smells like. We know, you know, all what it's like to. I know what it's like to, have a body in a car, or the smell of all that stuff. I've been there, and we want them here. We also want first responders, veterans, and patriots. Right? You don't have to have been a cop or a firefighter or a SEAL or a military member. You can be just an average dude who loves your country but
Or
doesn't fit
dudette.
in.
Dudette.
Do that. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yum is in Genesis
He's
7 days.
trying to get you all started
Already.
again.
Don't worry, Dan. Starting January 2nd, my first service, I will tackle
You'll
that.
get an entire sermon's length.
Yeah, and then on Monday you'll get a little baby dose again, and eventually, obviously, the days of the week will outpace the week. So this just happens to be a double whammy. Right.
Yes.
So, anyways, yeah, so we've been really going after law enforcement. So share that with everyone that you can. And what it says here, Lauren, can you want to read that?
You're right up. Yep.
Yeah.
You are not alone. As a former SEAL cop paramedic atheist, I can tell you from experience that law enforcement is the hardest job in America, and I know how alone and isolated you can feel. Sadly, police officers are constantly under attack from all sides, and the pressure to perform in a zero mistake profession at the speed of life is impossible and soul crushing. I started Patriot Crusader mission to minister to our nation's heroes. Law enforcement, firemen, EMS, veterans, and patriotic Americans are where my heart is, and these groups will find a brotherhood and sanctuary here. Brothers and sisters of the thin blue line, it is time to lock shields with one another, to find peace and healing in Jesus Christ, and form unbreakable bonds of fellowship. Join us in person in Johnson City, Tennessee, or online at Patriot Crusader Mission YouTube channel or Facebook for sermons, Bible study, and small groups. I hope and pray that we can lock shields with you soon and fight the darkness together.
Awesome. Thank you for reading that. So again, as you guys can see, we're rolling hard on getting aid to the thin blue line. I mean, suicides are rising there. You know, post-traumatic stress throughout everywhere, and we want to be a part of that. We've had a record number of murders, and just about in all Democrat cities across the country. So the thin blue line is under attack, unlike nothing else. But again, we're there for firefighters, we're EMS, paramedics, as well as veterans. Of course, that's where I spend a majority of my time, and patriotic Americans. If your church gets up there and they don't talk about current events and how to apply the Bible to today's challenges, then they're irrelevant. And that's something we will never be. So some of the other posts that we put up that I want to talk about, let me go to our page because I didn't share them all to me.
And this has certainly been weeding some other people out.
Yes.
There are some people who have taken some interesting stances on this, kind of diving into this niche of first responders, veterans, patriotic Americans, and saying, the kind ones are the ones saying that they would prefer that we just use the American flag versus the thin blue line flag and the thin red line flag and all this stuff. And I think that shows that this is especially needed. The fact that it's making people think and or not comfortable about a church that is so focused on ministering to these groups that are often abandoned.
Yeah, well, they're often abandoned, and they're often, villainized. And we're going after them. We are going to speak, the gospel to them, and we're going to lock shields with them, and we're going to fight, the demons together. And that's all there is to it. And we're going to do it unabashedly. And if you're offended by it, it's not for you. There's the door. I don't care. Right. I don't care who I offend if I am reaching the people I am intending to reach. Right. This isn't for everyone. If I ruffle your feathers, if I'm too mean, if I'm too whatever, I don't care. It's not for you. Go find some Christian light somewhere. It's all good. we'll miss you, but we'll make it out. We'll
Yeah, I
make
mean,
it.
that's certainly not to say, obviously, anyone can try to come and see if this is their flavor.
Yep.
It's obvious we're not shutting doors to people who don't classify themselves in one of those groups, but that is where the ministry is really going to be focused. But so we're not people can exclude themselves essentially.
Yes.
From
Yeah, we're not
coming
kicking
to
anyone
church.
out unless they're not acting appropriately, or I'm not having sex offenders in our congregation. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
right? There are some things where, in all, in a very heavy law enforcement group, we're gonna have to be very careful who we, have around.
Mm.
And a lot of churches should be doing that, and everyone's like, hey, whatever, and now they got the pedophile in and around kids around the church, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah, and that's a hard line to figure out.
Watch virtually or come to the all adult portion when there's no kids. If you're
Yeah.
gonna have those type of people, then make it the kids aren't even in the building during that time, or wherever, and
Well,
it
it's very
just is what it
interesting. I
is.
mean, this is an interesting tangent, but as far as people who've been a pedophile, a sex offender, they're not allowed within X feet of a school grounds, things like that. But so it's interesting that a church doesn't get that same protection, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
when kids or when churches typically have kids there, or kind of essentially school, Sunday school. So, um, I wonder what if there is any carryover in any instances, and when a person on that registry wouldn't be allowed.
Hey, we the people. Good to see you, brother. So yeah, I don't know why churches don't get that. Maybe they waive that because they want to.
Be inclusive too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which certainly you have
there is a place. Those
yeah.
people need to be reached. It's just not going to be
Yeah.
us. Not going to be
Yeah.
us. So now I understand there are sliding scales in that. I know that there are sex offenders who were 18 and they dated a 16-year-old. I don't care about that.
You're right.
It's the monsters.
Yep.
Right. So as you can see in the graphic here,
I love this picture.
yeah, our church services start January 2nd at 10 a.m. We'll be streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I ditched LinkedIn because it's dead.
Mhm.
It's dead. It's nothing but salespeople. So we're gonna do Facebook and YouTube, and I will be giving sermons to the camera from our studio, in front of some people probably, but it'll I'm gonna do it because, again, I think we're gonna have a far bigger congregation out there in the world behind enemy lines in the blue states and the blue towns and the blue cities, and people who are in Church Lightville, even in red states.
Mhm. And I
Right.
think and what I've heard you, and I can't remember if you've explained your vision on this show. I know that you've talked about it on Hope Report with Melissa, is that the goal would be to have people having their own kind of little hub, PCM hub, in someone's house, and get a group of families together that
Yeah, we want to
they can
multiply
watch the
house
live
churches,
stream
home churches.
together and then participate in the discussions together. But just because we're located here doesn't mean you need to isolate yourself if you're not here in order to watch it. Kind of have people come over and do it as a group.
Yeah, our goal is to broadcast, and as we grow in popularity for people behind enemy lines in blue cities and or faraway places, for them to gather like-minded individuals and set up home churches where they're at. Well, we'll stream in, and then even at the end, until it gets too cumbersome, we'll go to like Zoom and we'll have everyone's faces up there and we'll talk. At some point, you guys will just be doing it amongst yourself there once it gets too cumbersome. But in beginning, we can all kind of hang out and do whatever. The goal is for no one to be alone. The goal is to form, fortresses of light all around the country where people can get together, talk about the Lord, and grow in faith and affirm themselves and form their war councils, so that even when you're in the bluest of the blue hellholes, you will still have like-minded brothers and sisters there with you that you can move forward with.
I think one of the biggest things to note is that previously we'd been doing these services. We've been starting them at 2 in the afternoon and have decided to kind of capitalize on the popular church time of 10 to give that a go. So note that shift in time.
Yep. Now that's really early for the West Coast. That's 7. Right. And then it'll just move its way over to 10 all the way to the east. But that's what we're going to do. We'll see how it goes. We'll adjust based off of popularity and how things go. If people are like, hey, we'd like to start at 11, which would make it 8 on the West Coast, I could see that working as well.
So we know a lot of you already have kind of a church established as well, and that's okay. But if you are interested in checking us out, let us know if we can expect you. I think that would be nice to have a vision forward to who might be popping in on these.
Yeah, I would let us know, particularly on because the way we're going to do things here is we're going to do the service, which will take about 60 minutes or so. And then afterwards, we will sit around and we'll have a round table. And the round table, we'll have coffee and whatever. And we'll talk about the message or, what people thought of it, what was clear, what was unclear, explore options around it and just check retention and answer any questions to make sure that it really landed. And this is going to help me as a pastor.
Yeah.
To see what I could have. Awesome. Thanks, Scott. It'll really help me grow as a pastor rapidly because I'll be getting feedback in real time. And that's really helpful.
So my question is, are you going to be singing worship on camera?
No.
As we start service?
No. We're going to do that here the way we do it here because none of us play instruments. Unless Lauren's going to bust out the saxophone.
You never know.
And start playing saxophone and sing. She can't sing and play the saxophone at the same time. It's not like a guitar. But we do have a piano here that God gave us. It was in the house when we got here. And it doesn't sound bad either. So we had some people over the other day and one of them knew how to play. And she got on and
she said it was a little rough, but it's actually fully functional, nice piano.
It sounds better than my voice. So I'll tell you what we're doing for music. We're going to put on, worship music on YouTube with the words on the screen, and we're going to crank it as loud as possible so that no one can hear my horrible voice. Lauren's got some great pipes, but, and we're going to sing at that, and then we're going to do that. We're also going to do communion every week. I really like how a lot of Presbyterian churches do that. I like how Doug Wilson does that. It's a recommitment every week. And I believe in it. I think that's a great thing to do, and it refocuses it, and it causes you to really reflect where you're at and make sure you get right with God before you do it.
So will you be doing that in conclusion of the sermon?
Yes,
or to kick off the discussion?
At the conclusion of the sermon.
Okay, nice. So you guys can supplement if you're joining us on the live stream, you can supplement your own cracker and a little wine.
You can do some people say unleavened bread or not unleavened bread, wine or juice, whatever.
You can buy communion kits.
You can buy communion kits. I like Ritz crackers. Tasty Ritz crackers. So until someone can show me biblically that it doesn't have to be that, going forward, that's what I'm going to do. So again, that's kind of how it's going to go. I'm really excited about this. And the other thing I'm really excited about, which starts the day after this, is for our community here. And I know you guys are going to love this. We kind of started this, but I wanted to get a head start and really brush up
that picture.
So I'm really proud of this graphic. Finding the molten metal here. So there's a couple reasons why I'm doing this Bible study Monday through Friday, starting at Genesis 1:1 and going all the way through the back. Got something?
My insurance lady just tried calling. Can I duck off for a second?
Go ahead. Insurance call at. Holy smokes. Anyways, we're going to start at Genesis 1:1 and go all the way to the back. So it's going to take a long time. But the reason why I'm doing this is it's going to force me to know and defend every word in the Bible. And I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, and I wanted to drop into that, and I wanted to, you know, challenge myself. This is like dropping into a heavyweight championship bout with Mike Tyson at at his prime, right? And that's what I want to do, and I want to learn this with you guys, and I want to grow with you guys. So, whether you can be there in real time or watch it afterwards, doesn't matter. I'm probably going to kick off that, we're going to try LinkedIn and see if it catches on there in that wasteland. But for the most part, we're going to be doing it on everything, including Instagram. I'm going to have a little camera set up just to try to reach the people over there. We've got more followers there than anywhere right now, which is crazy. So Monday through Friday, starting the first Monday in January, we will be going through the Bible line by line, verse by verse, day by day. The goal is to do these for like 15 to 30 minutes and go from there. We'll adjust as you guys like it and how it goes. So that's another graphic that I put out this week that I was pretty proud of, letting people know what we're doing. And then I think everyone has seen this one, which is the closer you grow to God, the more the world and weak men and women will hate and attack you. Make sure to surround yourself with strong fellow Christian warriors who will fight for you. So I don't want to go into that anymore, but I've been working overtime on some of these things, trying to appeal and reach. This one here is blowing up for us. It really is. It's we had better reach than anyone, and people get upset with it because I disfigured the American flag, and it's totally unpatriotic of me to put the thin blue line and the thin red line on there, and I'm just like, get over it. So, anyways, this is what this group is all about. It's about getting real. It's about having the worst day of your life and us being here to help pick you up. All right. As well as helping you grind through the rest of it. Because being there for somebody when they're down, but if you can prevent them from hitting that bottom, that'd be great too, right? So we're going to be all about that. So again, share what we're doing, guys. Share what we're doing. We're growing this community, slowly, little by little. But we are making some serious progress. And I was talking to a couple buddies of mine who have 350,000 plus followers on Instagram, and Chad Robichaud from Mighty Oaks, and I hope they're gonna pound us out a little bit to help grow our ranks. Because the way I see this going is we grow this large online, and then that will fund interest and revenue for us to be able to build a 44-acre compound the way we want to without compromise. So I'm hoping the Lord is really going to bless this. We'll know based off of how well it goes, whether the Lord is blessing it or if he wants us to learn something or he'll kill it. But either way, we'll see. I don't believe that's the case. I believe we're being blessed beyond belief right now. I can't believe that we have this house, this property, everything that's fallen into place for us to do this right now at this time with all the skills that we have been groomed for this whole time, just to be ready to launch in a time like this where social media is so big and it can help us reach those people where the church's theology is about an inch deep and a mile long. We need some more depth, and we need to understand. We all need to start figure out what we believe, why we believe it, and be able to defend it. Right? That's what we all need to figure out right now, as soon as possible. And that's why we're going to go word for word, verse for verse, line by line through the Bible to figure out exactly what we believe and why we believe it. Like, what are we standing on with that? And then be able to defend it. I'm also going to cover alternative theories, right? Theology is a science as well. And there are multiple theories on several things, whether it's premillennial, postmillennial, amillennial. Um, you know, um, there's a ton of different things out there, and I will tell you what I will go over the ones that I know of, or the ones that I've researched, and then I will go over in more in depth than the one that I believe. But I'm just going to say that's what I believe, which is the assumption. If I'm talking about it, that's what I believe. But I'm not trying to say it's that other people couldn't be right. For example, the 6 days that Dan is 6 24-hour days that Dan is such a fan of versus my, 7 God day or 6 God days. And God is still resting, So anyways, just because Dan's crazy doesn't mean anything. Just kidding.
Oh man. You started it, Dan.
Oh,
You brought it up. I bet you don't have a pastor that scorches you as much as Jason will. Pastor Jason, he's not afraid.
No, we got to keep it lively, and we got to, when everyone loves to say the iron sharpens iron, but very rarely do they sharpen iron because there's no sparks. It's all like so gentle and passive aggressive and whatever. Whereas we're gonna go at each other out of love, and we're gonna search for truth, and there will be sparks, as there needs to be as we're sharpening iron.
Yeah.
So, I know you are, Andrew. I think both of you guys are crazy, but anyways, just kidding. So, was it really important?
Well, so today's the deadline for enrolling for new insurance, and she was just trying to tell me that she was trying to re-up my current plan, and the system keeps crashing. So to not panic that I haven't seen a confirmation yet. She's like, I've documented all the crashing, and it should be okay.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, we'd be coming for her otherwise.
What?
If we no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll explain more after.
Yes, craziness can bring laughter, and that's the key. We will be joyous here.
Yes.
We will not be another dry, humorless, lifeless church that gets up there and does it. And I just really want this to be full of life, and for all of us to, to challenge one another. And there's nothing more exciting to me than talking about God. I've talked more about God than anything in the past 3 months, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah, and I think that's so cool. I mean, it's knowing, even being part of that evolution for you, you'd come a long way before I met you from your past, but God was nowhere near the tip of your tongue in conversations in a social setting, especially a party kind of where, where you were there was some wine or whatever, that
Right.
you were never talking about Jesus. And
Right.
now it's so cool that every conversation
leads to Jesus.
Leads that, it usually kicks off as that. It's but if it doesn't kick off as that, it gets there pretty quickly. So I think that's really neat. That
what I can't wait is I've had no one to throw axes with me.
You don't want me throwing.
Yeah, axes. Lauren throwing axes is dangerous. Yeah. So I can't wait to be out there throwing axes, talking Jesus. I can't wait to do that.
Manly activity.
What'd you do? Talking at Jesus and throwing axes. Hello, Jesus and wine go together. That's right, they do.
How are you? It's been a while since we've seen you on the show.
Yeah, like where you been?
Oh, we know where he's been.
Yeah.
We were. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Did we just lose power? Or did you just hit something? No, we're good. We're here. Lauren, can you check I think the
heater kill it.
The heater killed it. Okay. So and it's 1,000,000 degrees in here anyways. Yeah. So okay. Turn the heater off. Fine. Long time no see.
Hold on.
Hold on. Woo, that was close. Lauren in her Santa PJs, cranking up the heat in here, melting us all. Well, there's a reset button on there. Okay. There we go. We're back. Okay. Lauren's back. All right.
All right. I was hot too.
Yeah, I was doing this.
Okay, we're good. Aren't you so glad that I offered to come on tonight
Yes.
to co-host with you?
Yes. I mean, since Baby Brain kicked in, you have been full of life. Full of life.
Say, tread carefully, friend.
So anyway, Lauren is wearing.
Okay, I have graduated to wearing Jason's sweatshirts.
Yes.
Like full on.
Yep. Lauren is wearing mine. I've lost half my wardrobe, so it's all good.
Yep.
So in another 2 weeks, she'll go back to being Tiny Lauren, and I'll get all my clothes back.
I don't know. I might hold on to these for a little while longer.
Yeah, because she can put more layers on with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're about to lose that furnace, which is the baby. It's been keeping you warm.
Oh, then I'll just have it on the outside.
Yeah, it's true. What a great little heat rock.
Yeah, my very own.
Yeah, a little heat blob.
My very own heat blob.
So what's the baby's name, Lauren?
I have until Friday.
Do you guys hear that? You see how ridiculous she's being? You see how she is going to take it all the way to Friday like she doesn't already know.
I don't. I actually do not know.
That's terrifying that you could have had all this time and you don't know what you're going to call your daughter.
I don't.
Can you narrow it down?
I'm trying to decide whether I'm happy with the one that you like.
Well, that means that you're not.
It would not.
Hold on. I can't let your mic do that. There you go.
It would not have been my firstest choice on my own.
Well, then what would be your firstest choice?
I'm still working through that.
What is your firstest choice? All you have to do is say what your first. I know what my first choice is. Why don't you know what yours is?
Guys, you'll know on Friday.
Friday, 1 second into the show, you are going to say it. Like, I want to know Friday morning. The show can find out. The show better find out after I do.
Well, of course.
Well, you have until 12:01.
12:01.
Yes, Friday, 12:01. I'm going to shake you awake and be like, what the heck is our daughter's name?
I'll say I have until 8:59 p.m.
Yeah, so then 8:59, you have till 8 p.m.
before the show.
No. No. You said Friday. Friday starts at 12:01.
I said
not show.
I said
no. I've already caved because you said next week and you meant Monday, and then you changed it to Friday. You totally did. No. So now at 12 o'clock, it becomes Friday. I want the name.
Tomorrow's going to be a busy day.
Yes.
Tomorrow's going to be a busy brain day.
Yes. So get there in front of a chalkboard and, sing it with a piano, whatever it takes for you to figure out what our baby's name is. And let's get her done.
Right?
Get her done.
Yeah.
Brandy thinks you're being awesome. I'm glad you think that's awesome. I don't consider this awesome, Brandy. This is Shaw side effect.
It's a big decision.
It's not a big decision.
It's not?
No, they're all great names.
Okay.
It's not like we're entertaining Karen right now.
Poor Karen.
If you don't do it, I'm going to name our kid Karen. And in fact, I'm going to name our kid Karen Perry.
Karen.
Double Karen. Karen times Karen. Karen times Karen.
Good.
Just like in the Bible.
Karen. I don't know. I think wives have the honor and privilege to change their mind anytime they want. I don't know. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. The whole happy wife, happy life.
That has proven true here more than anywhere else.
Because you make your happiness rest on mine.
You're right. My life is to make you happy. I'm such a bad husband for that.
I'm just saying you let my mood bring you down.
Well, you're like the sun. When you're up, the whole world's bright. And when you're being EBC, Eves be crazy, the whole world goes dark. You guys know.
Bye,
You married guys.
Have a good night, guys.
You guys know. Come on. You got my back here.
Pushing it.
All right.
Mr. Perry, you're pushing it.
So by the end of tomorrow, our church's beliefs will be up there. For people who are coming to Patriot Crusader Mission, I had somebody today ask me about the jab and all that. You know, outside of all the biblical beliefs, we also believe in body autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in charge of your body autonomy. We believe that marriage is between a man and a woman, period. Okay. We're going conservative values and all those things. We're going to state them on our page so that people who want the religious exemption will be able to claim religious exemption on their membership by being members of the church. We're going to draft up a letter and a template that you can use to submit wherever you want to go. If they accept it. I don't know if they're going to accept it, but at least you'll have a church that has it in their founding documents, their belief system that'll have body autonomy in there. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know there's a lot of firemen and cops who are coming here who are hoping to get some relief on that. And we're hoping to help you in any way we can. So, my question to you, and here's our phone number, or if you want to type it, is what do you want from Patriot Crusader Mission as a church? What is it that you want? We want to make you happy, where you're going to get the word. You're going to get the word and you're going to get fellowship. But is there anything else out there? We want feedback. We want to serve and shepherd our flock the right way. And I want to communicate with you. That means I'm not going to be run by the flock, but I want to, I want to serve your needs.
So, so what have you been missing from either your current church or churches that you've left in the past? And obviously, most of you will not be attending here in person. So think about what will kind of fulfill you as being a remote member of the church.
Yeah. And Scott, you nailed it. Biblical truth is going to help us grow in a tight circle. Yeah. The other thing I want to teach application. Like, we're going to talk current events. I don't believe about leaving the politics at the door. We will talk politics. God wants all of you. Yeah, well, we're going to be doing action.
Hi, Jennifer.
Jennifer, and welcome to the family. It's so great to have you here. Don't be afraid to ask questions. We're all about iron sharpening iron here and growing in our faith in Jesus as well as in life. So yeah, of course, we're going to be doing biblical truths. We're going to be going line by line for the Bible. We're going to be investing in each other. We're going to be doing small groups online on Facebook for all you anti-Facebookers on there. We're either going to have to do it in Facebook where it's easy, or we're all going to have to do it in Zoom, which costs me money to fit 40 people or 50 people or 150 people in there. I don't know whatever platform or how big this is going to grow. Yes, we do have to talk politics. Jesus wants all of you.
Yeah.
This is where the left drives me crazy because they know they can't win when they vote, if people vote biblically.
Right. I mean, there's really not a separation kind of church and state or church and politics because of, as you said before, so many political platforms are formed based on your faith beliefs, whatever they are. So, yeah, I mean, it's absolutely appropriate to have them blended.
Well, politics become the laws of the land.
Mhm.
If you want babies to stop being murdered, you need to change the laws, which means you have to change the politics.
Yeah.
Steve, that's great. I'm glad you guys are there. We are also about physical preparedness here, right? So for people who are going to be here, we're going to have shooting days on our property. We have a giant range in the back.
Yep.
We're going to have shooting days. We're going to have, combatives training days where we go out and we hit the bags and, grapple even some. We're going to have, we got grass fed cows that we want to do this summer. We've got crops we want to grow this year. We got bees that honey we want to harvest. We got this spring we got free range chickens coming. So, we are all about sustaining our community. But we can't do it alone. And for those of you who are local and you guys want to be in on this, we want you all in. Like this is what it's about. As inflation gets worse, as it keeps taking a chunk out of all of us, we got to figure out. You're in Milton, Mass. No, oh, Jennifer.
Not anymore.
So we were just talking about this. So we were up there. We are actually in Tennessee now. We fled oppression to live here.
In several steps.
Yeah.
He's from Boston area originally. I'm from Maine, but we've been in Virginia for 10 plus years.
So Jennifer, what we're going to be doing and what your role would be where you're at is what we call forward operation or forward operating bases, right? Or posts where basically, we're going to be streaming our services online, right? Our biblical services online, and you start gathering up people who think like you watch the sermons, and then you debrief them around the table, and then you start forming what we call a war council. A war council is everyone in your war council needs to know all your dirt, and you need to know all their dirt. It's mutually assured destruction. Right? That's basically what it is. It's mutually assured destruction, right? But it's both sides have nukes.
Loving way.
Yeah, but no, they know your testimony, you know their testimony, and you guys are all in on each other's lives. And that is your advice. That is who you go to when you have decisions to make. That's who's gonna, when you start slipping or getting off the Christian path, they're the ones who are gonna notice that and offer correction, in a loving way.
Yeah.
But so that is what we're hoping to do for people who live in behind enemy lines in blue states. And because we've been there, we know how isolating it can be. We know how horrible it is to know that if you walk down the street, your neighbors would stone you to death, burn your house down and throw you out of the neighborhood. That's how bad it was for us in Maine. We were in Maine and we were a block away from Susan Collins, the Republican senator, and it was in the armpit of insanity of Bangor, Maine. And our neighbors and our landlords wouldn't even have rented to us if they knew we were conservative.
Yeah, probably not.
Right. So again, we have been there. We know what it's like to be, be on the enemy territory. So what we want to do is we want to train everyone out there to be able to get a group of like-minded individuals so you don't feel so alone. You're not crazy. And then you get to form your war council, and then you have your forward base. Yeah, I know you are. We the people, and there's plenty of freedom fighters up there in Pennsylvania. You just gotta put the feelers out. And as we grow as a community, I hope as we grow, we'll be able to sit there and say, hey, on our boards, I want to start a forward post here in blank town. And then next thing you know, you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 people that'll be like, hey, I'm within driving distance. And now you have, this is how we spread the web all around the country and we keep people from going insane.
Yeah, I think it's a great concept, and I really hope that it takes off and that people are able to kind of reach out and find even a handful of people that they can share this with to do the Sunday remote aspect, kind of all together. I think it would be very fulfilling for people who have felt very alone there, who have not found a church home, to be able to kind of make their own through us.
And then we will hold events down here. Where you guys can come down and, stay down here, camp down here, and have big events like the forging or the reunion on Memorial Day. Memorial Day weekend, having a reunion here for the cross day, things like
mark
that.
Mark your calendars on that one, Memorial Day weekend. So Scott's comment here. I think that'd be a great small group / ministry group, 15, 30 minutes of Bible study, 30, 45 minutes of combatives. It's almost kind of like doing a weekly mini forging, of a combo of Bible / tactical stuff.
Now that's hard to do camera wise, right? It's easy to do in person.
Yes, definitely. In person.
When the weather gets warmer here, so spring.
Jennifer, you're not a bother at all. This is what we do.
No, this is what we do.
With you guys,
we interact. This is not a one-way program. This is not us just talking, staring at the camera, and ignoring our friends as they chat.
Yeah, no. As far as your other comment, we do not currently have an active newsletter or blog. We mostly are doing the podcasts right now as the way that we communicate with the community. We will be working towards doing a newsletter that at least kind of does bulletin stuff that would go along with the church services and stuff starting up in January.
Yeah. Our website is patriotcrusadermission.org. And we are a nonprofit. We're a church. So again, all those different things. We also starting on, I'm recapping this for our new guest here. On the 2nd of January, which is the first Sunday, sermons will be streaming out. And then on that following Monday, every day at 10 a.m., I will be doing a 15 to 30-minute Bible study from the front of the Bible, page 1, line 1, all the way to the back, every day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okie dokie.
I can't even see what that is. Can you see what it is?
Try to click out of it so you can. Just looking at the handle.
Oh, yeah. We basically get some trolls came in. So just all the way to the bottom. Restream chat.
Okay.
Hey, Danae. It's good to see you.
Hi, Danae.
It's good to see you. We miss you. We hope that we know that this is a tough season for you. We love you. We miss you. It's so glad that you checked in here.
Yeah, I see all the memories that you put up on Facebook. I'm sure those are special when they come through for you.
And remember, if your big mastiff wants a girlfriend,
maybe sending Valkyrie out to. Yeah, we deleted that one, Scott.
Yeah, I didn't see what it was, but don't bother.
The guy the person that we just blocked.
Yeah. So imagine that, a troll on social media. Surprise. The good news is we don't try to play with them. We just block them, delete them. I'm not going to waste endless hours debating with fools.
Certainly not when they come in crude like that.
Yeah. So,
not on a Jesus show.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, where was I?
You were recapping our plan for Jennifer.
Well, Jennifer, I'm so glad to have you joining us on the calendar, and I look forward to getting. So, did you say you were in Milton?
Yes.
Man, I know. I grew up in Quincy and Southie, so West Quincy to be precise. So I'm very familiar with Milton.
How far is that from?
It's the town that borders us.
Oh, okay.
On the next town closest from Quincy is Milton.
All right.
And then
Jennifer, are you born and raised? Or are you a transplant there? So I said, this is a tough season, but the Lord is carrying me through. Jake would love a girlfriend. Send her on out.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think Otapop would miss his girlfriend. So
yeah, Otapop definitely. Well, that's his only playmate. Dylan won't go anywhere near him.
Yeah. Well, get into that. But if we can do anything for you, Danae, let us know. We would love to help.
Yeah, we miss you, and of course we miss Chris so much. So God bless you, and you're always welcome here. There will be a baby coming soon, and it will not be anywhere near as cool as it is to hang out right now until the baby gets under control.
You'll still be cool to hang out with.
I will be cool, right? Lauren will get to jump on that grenade, and yeah, yeah, I'll have to
I'll
entertain.
surface in 6 months.
Oh my! I know he's Milton Square very well. Yep. All right, you're off Adams Street. Holy smokes! Yeah, I grew up on Quincy Street in Quincy, off of Water Street. So we're really narrowing it down right now. Is my accent coming out?
It's gonna start.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it at bay. Keep it at bay. Cling on.
You can keep it at bay while she's in chat. If she ever joins any of the phone conversations.
My family, my father's family is all in Plymouth. So in the Plymouth Forest on Pond Street in Plymouth in the state park there. And so I've got plenty of family, and the Perrys are all over Plymouth. So small world, but I'm so good. How did you find us, Jennifer?
Yeah, how did someone in Massachusetts manage to find this conservative show?
Maybe we finally broke through the algorithm.
What a wonderful thing. Does anyone else have any questions about the upcoming plans, any of the changes that we went through, and or anything else? What else is your wish list for what you want out of our ministry? Or ideas on how we can reach the audience that we're intending to reach?
Yeah, off a Long Pond Road. So that'll help you. So this show is going to be called in all of its forms as it currently is. Just a lot of people call it PCM, but this is Christian Warrior Talk, and this will be the talk show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Monday with Pastor Andrew and myself, it is politics and and faith. Typically on Wednesday, it's me and Reverend Kavanaugh, and it's typically all Bible, all theology. Mm-hmm. And then Friday is fellowship and a party. Oh man.
Do you know a Rod Perry?
No, Rod Perry is my dad. Amy Jean Perry is my cousin. Troy is my cousin. I'm trying to think. I'm just throwing. Derek Perry is my half brother. So I don't know if any of those ring any bells, and that's gonna be like, oh my God. But anyways, and I don't know how old you are, but that would help me dial it in. But that's funny.
Yeah. Plymouth, it seems to be a great place to go visit, but not in the summer.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody handles it, being a prisoner to Route 3, being bumper to bumper traffic from Thursday night through Sunday night.
Yeah. Oops. Well, very cool. It's always nice to have a new.
Scott says, I remember going to Plymouth as a kid to see friends of my parents. I think they were in the Air Force with my kids. I'll tell you, Plymouth is a pretty cool place, man. It's big, like spread out geographically for some place in Massachusetts. It's got a lot of history there. That's where Plymouth Rock is. It's where the Pilgrims landed. Massachusetts, outside of being a crazy liberal hellhole, really has some amazing history, and I really owe so much of who I am today to growing up in the birthplace of our country.
Mm-hmm.
So
she says, I honestly don't know how I found you. Massachusetts maybe got red pilled. I'm guessing. Long Pond Road, know it well. We're exit 6 for Plymouth Center.
Yeah.
Off of Furnace. Do you know a Mike Perry?
I do not, but that might be like a nephew that I don't know about.
Oh, now everyone's going to start saying, do you know this person? That's.
Yeah. We're the people. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
We appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. We really do.
Oh, and I like the sticker choice in the description, as always. Pear character exaggeratedly stretching his arm forward to offer a cup of coffee, which Jason would gladly accept.
I know I'm trying to sleep now. I'm trying to sleep to get up early. So Oh, prayers were answered. I did sleep better last night. Not good, but better. So,
it's so funny whenever people assume Maine was such a small state that you like automatically know everybody.
Maine is giant.
But it's like you're like, oh, I know someone from Maine. Do you know? Blah,
Well,
blah,
there's
blah,
only
blah.
12 people that live in Maine, so maybe you know.
It's like, no. Maybe that's just because I'm me and I'm a hermit, but no.
Lauren is who grew up in Maine and spent 20 how many years in Maine?
21.
21 years in Maine and only knows Freeport.
Yeah. Jason's probably explored more of Maine now than I have.
Yeah, I know more Maine than Lauren does. We almost bought an awesome log cabin. Like epic,
I'm so glad we're not there.
log cabin. And was it Bethel?
Bethel,
Maine. There was the best view of the White Mountains. I'll tell you what, guys. I felt such a pull, such a love of the White Mountains of New Hampshire when I was there. I was like, every part of my soul wanted to be there.
I mean, it's the kind. I mean, you picture that stuff out west. You know, the kind of the rugged, wild, big God's creation.
Granite mountains with white peaks.
Yeah, you get that there too. But I am grateful God shut the door on that place that we put the offer in for.
Hey, Jason, since you were in the Navy, do you know my cousin's boyfriend's sister? She's in the Army. Totally. Such a great person.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah. So, so shall we, you want to talk about the Bible at all now? I know you're kind of, you had some topics you wanted to.
No, you said you wanted to do research on that, so I wasn't deliberately not mentioning the word catechism.
Second large town next to Middleborough. I am part of the Red Pill Underground. I was following Doug Barry from Father Hillman, Grace Forest. I've never heard of that. I'll check it out.
Red Pill Underground.
Yeah, well, that's awesome, Jennifer. Yeah. Spread us out there, please. As a Massachusetts native, I would love to help more people there know.
He can even do an episode in straight Klingon.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll stop parking the car in the yard, drinking water, beers, going to the packy.
Let us know which episode you're gonna have all of your friends come on, and he'll.
Yeah, well, I'll go full Klingon. You know, and now once you guys start calling in, and I hear your accent, oh my God, chicken palm kid.
So bad. So bad.
It is so bad.
In all the ways of bad.
Oh man.
The greatest is still Jen Parrish, who hasn't been on.
Oh my God.
Time. She's hardcore Massachusetts.
Thank you, Jennifer.
And she was coming down here, and she said she had been talking to her realtor, and she was asking questions, and she was like, "Do they have Uber around here?" And the agent was like, "No, I don't think that we do." said, "Well, we do, but maybe that's because you pronounced it Uber." She didn't know that you were meaning Uber.
It's Uber. Salty said, "Will the episode be translated or captioned for us Klingon impaired?" Yes.
I can.
Lauren will translate. When we went to the packy down by the water to get some beer, Lauren be like, they went to the liquor store to purchase.
I don't know. There's actually probably gonna be some terms that you throw out that I would be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know.
You got a great fake Boston accent. You want to throw that out?
But the term.
Come on, turn it on.
You gotta give me something to say.
What's that kid's name?
I don't know. That doesn't give me anything to say.
Can you describe how to get to your house in Freeport? Or what would you order at a restaurant if you could?
If I could, Oh, I mean, I'm from Maine, so I have to say I'm gonna order the lobster, right? And
Yeah.
and have some garlic butter.
The question is, do you eat pizza or pizza?
Neither. I'm freaking gluten free.
Oh man. And what do you call Coca-Cola
Like,
or
are you
Sprite?
asking whether I call it pop or what is the other option? Mass is more red than we think. I'm loving the
The Charlie Horse. Oh my God, I've been there. Haven't been there forever. I'm a huge fan of Percy's Place. I miss Percy Place's breakfast. Like, whoa, they have the best everything there. I miss Percy's Place. I wish they would open them up here. In fact, my dad used to be married to Linda, whose family owns Percy's Place chain, or did. So, anyways, now we're really throwing out the names. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. How you like them apples?
This has turned into a Friday.
Yeah, this has turned into a Friday, and I'm drinking water. No. I gotta get back. Gotta get USA. All right, here we go.
Can you be a pastor with a Boston accent?
Like, you can try.
Can you?
But no one takes you seriously. No one takes you serious.
Yeah.
Luckily, there's not a lot of cars in there.
That's true.
If there was, everyone would be like, "What is he
saying?"
Thank
goodness Jesus' name doesn't have a.
Percy's is gone. Oh my God, I can't even believe that. Wow, what a bummer. Well, it's good because I'm never going back to communist Massachusetts, anyways. Now that Percy's is gone. The blueberry muffin was another good one, if I remember.
Which is the one that Cindy.
I dig it, Lauren. My oldest fan is 101 years old, Mrs. McFetters from Bangor, Maine.
All right.
It's not Bangor.
No,
it's Bangor.
Jason made the catastrophic mistake of trying to call it Bangor, Maine many times.
Yeah.
The natives were like, oof.
Yeah. He's not from Bangor. No, it's Bangor.
Bangor.
I learned it. It finally kicked in now that I left.
Yes.
The whole time I was there was Bangor.
If Ken would just be like.
Now Ken is more upset at me at other things.
Yes. Yeah.
The fact that I'm a partial preterist, the fact that I'm a post-millennial, yeah, the fact that I'm a Calvinist.
Yeah. Probably like, shut up and go back to calling it Bangor.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Stop talking about the Bible and just mispronounce our name.
Massachusetts. That's right. That's right. You guys are, I'll tell you, I don't know how you do it. I know this. I mean, I know geographically every state in this union is red. Right?
Yes.
It's red geographically. The problem is the cities where all the ticks live and all the woke college professors and all their brainwashed, minions. They tip everything.
Yeah, overwhelm it.
So it's really a shame.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, how do I even go back to I gotta fix my brain.
A hard pivot here.
I don't know if I can do a hard pivot here. Martin Luther. There you go. Yeah, Martin Luther. Thank you, Martin Luther. Yeah. Oh my God. I hope I don't get stuck this way. I've shaken my Boston accent.
Oh man. I was gonna say you're gonna have to.
No, you're starting to sound that.
You're gonna have
come back. I can correct off of you if you drop all phony accents.
You're gonna have to do a mock Bible study one time.
One day in Boston.
Yeah.
I'll wait till we get to a chapter where there's like a lot of water, like when Moses parts the seas. He parts the seas.
There's references to water in Genesis.
Yeah.
Like 1. So right off
the water.
Yeah.
The Spirit was floating above the water.
There's a lot of water in Genesis.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, just even read one through 2.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void. The darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters.
Perfect. I think, yeah. You should do a regular one and then the Boston special.
Lord, forgive me. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me. Forgive me. I repent of my Bostonian accent.
I don't know. He created that too, right? When he did all the different dialects and stuff, he had to know.
I literally, because we have so many Southerners who watch this, I would have to do 2 sermons. They would be like, well, is that English? Yo, Bubba, is that? This is going crazy. What's going on with the pastor?
It's the same way that when we talked to someone who was from Kentucky, we thought that they were speaking English as a second language. We were like, what country is she from?
No, I tracked, and you were just like, so we're in Bass Pro, and we pull up to Bass Pro, and this car pulls up next to us.
A van.
It was a minivan, and Lauren was looking at minivans, and I asked them, I go, how do you like that? And they were like, blah, 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 blah. We're like, and it took after the second word, I'm like, okay, this is Southern. And I was able to track it. And Lauren's like, what country are they from? I'm like, Kentucky. Like, she's like, oh my God, I thought they were English as a second language.
Yeah. Sorry, Odin's under
Your
here.
eyes are watering.
Like, well, Odin's under here. He's making my eyes water.
Yeah.
But
why is he here when the couch is over there?
Because he's Odin. Yeah.
I can't even take myself serious tonight. I'm sitting here breathing through this because our pit bull, which is right below us, is just dropping heat like crazy. You guys tuned in for like a serious night. I'm sorry. I brought Lauren on and she just ruined this whole show.
Well, good.
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. All right. Oh. Good.
Back to normal.
I feel like we should relaunch the intro and start over. And start over.
He did turn off the heater. He's helping.
The heater? All right. Anyways, so on you can now
market the sweatshirts. That's masks.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Filter.
Strengthen on the Vanguard masks.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just saying that they're the most effective masks on the planet. More so than Fauci's. Oh.
Good. All right.
Oh, well, I'm glad you guys got to laugh tonight. Holy smokes, I needed it. It's been way too serious lately with all the drama. So I am glad that Jennifer came on here.
Yeah.
So going forward.
You're just gonna ride this one out.
I can't stop going forward from here. Going forward from here, where is Friday. So Jen, you've never caught a Friday night.
That's usually
this is what usually happens on Friday night.
Although there are this one.
Hold on. Yep, this one.
Oh.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
So on Friday night, we say grab your favorite beverage, alcoholic or not. If you have a problem with alcohol, do not drink. If you don't have a problem with alcohol, feel free. But on that, we do a lot of toasting and celebrating the week. Right now, I am drinking nothing. So anyway, so that's what we do on Fridays. Again, the show starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you just do your Maine sound? Doesn't like Northern Maine have a
Yeah.
Is,
Yeah, we got yeah.
what is that?
It's it's agreement. It's agreement.
It almost sounds like something out of Minnesota or Fargo.
No, that doesn't have enough O's in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. AYUH. All I know is when I went to Odyssey of the Mind.
Oh, that's right. That's Lauren was a genius. You guys didn't know.
Yeah. Odyssey of the Mind competition.
She was the national champion. Was it the world champion or the national champion team?
Whatever. Well, I guess it may have just been the national. It was everyone from around everywhere came.
And what did you guys place?
Fourth.
Fourth.
Out of like everybody.
Fourth in the country isn't bad.
But they had all
I swear, everyone, from this moment on, I decree that Odin, our pit bull, will not be allowed under the table. Wait, Odin, come here, buddy. So everyone knows that we're not kidding. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, it's not one of us.
Yeah, it's not one of us. This guy right here
is the worst
is
booty of them all
time. Yes, this little monster right here. You are not allowed here.
He thinks it's fantastic.
You need a bath. You stink even without your butt. Okay. So anyways.
Odin, you say hi to everybody. Come this way. There you go.
Hi, is there food up here? I will do anything for some food. There is no food up here for you, buddy. So you might as well go back down. All right. So anyways, he's scouting right now. Okay.
Odyssey of the Mind was a creative skit competition. So we had to we had little I did this in 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade, something like that. And I had a team, and we came up with a creative skit. And you go and you compete against everyone else's creative skit, and we crushed it.
Linda, if you're being facetious, I don't blame you. I am sorry. I really, yeah, live Odin. Yep. So I am sorry that this was not a better show tonight, guys. I had planned all kinds of deep thought, and then Boston happened.
Don't blame it on Jeff. It was tracking. It was tracking this way. She saved it.
You saved it. Oh, well, Linda, you'll love Friday because we plan on laughing a lot on Friday. And we will not have a stink bomb under the desk, so we won't have to do that. But anyways, to recap it for everyone, January 2nd, live sermons starting at 10 a.m. on Sunday, January 2nd. So everyone should be shaking off their hangover by then, unless you're old, and then your hangover still lasts 2 days at least at that point. So Sunday at 10 a.m., we start our service here.
What a pastor thing to say.
What? That's the truth for everyone out there who's going to party. I'm acknowledging a reality.
We're not supposed to get drunk.
We're not going to get drunk. Okay, I'm saying for those who make the mistake and are turning the page and starting there we go. All right. So next, on the 3rd, we are going to starting on Monday at 10 a.m. we'll be doing our Bible studies. Please, please, please go to our Facebook page, right? I was telling you guys about this earlier. I want to pull this up here. Where is it? I'm on the right screen, wrong stream. Is this it? There we go. So, when your monitor died, it kicked it from being over there to over here. So, so again, share this post with every cop everyone else out there.
There are more to come.
Yeah, there are more to come. I got one for firefighters coming out tomorrow. But please, please, please share this post that's on our page. Suicides in law enforcement are rising. PTSD is real. No one gets attacked more than cops, and we want to lock shields with them and support them and welcome in our community. Religion or Christianity does not have to be dead and joyless. We will live a life that is full and glorifying God. That is what we are about here. All right. We are about real fellowship, about getting dirty and muddy and bloody, fighting for one another. That's what this community is all about. Okay. But we have to take time to laugh when there's time to laugh. There's, as again, the Bible says there's a time for everything. And when you can laugh, you better take up on it, because the next day could be all tears. All right. So we're going to celebrate the joy when we have the joy, and we will survive and thrive in the tears when they come. We will not let them break us. And we will face life secure in Jesus Christ. That's what we do.
Amen.
All right. So again, share this one right here to any law enforcement. Go to our page, please like and share it. And then just as a reminder, if you scroll further down, this is the church service. This is one of my favorite pictures of us. I have a picture on my wall that's different than this, but the same concept. And it's Jesus reaching through the water to pull you up out of while you're drowning. And that's where I grabbed that concept from. So again, January 2nd, 10 a.m. that. And then finally on the 3rd, it's time to be molded into a weapon for Jesus Christ. And that's what's going on here. The hammer, taking this pile of molten nothingness and turning it into something awesome. And that's what we're going to do. So, so those are the things that I wanted to end on to remind everyone there. As far as supporting this show, if you want to support this show, since we are a church, one, you can go, Mike Lindell is my boss, meaning that he pays for me to be his security guy, as well as run a podcast for him called The Hope Report. If you go into My Pillow and you put the code HOPE on there, the Hope Report will get credit for that, which makes the Hope Report look good, which keeps me employed. So I really enjoy it.
And by being employed, we can then do the Patriot Crusader mission stuff. So
yeah, exactly.
Happy circle.
The other thing is you can subscribe, share, and like this. We have people that watch this on all channels. We prefer that you watch it on YouTube, because that's where we are monetized and we get money from YouTube. It's tiny right now, but as this scales, we try to get everybody from the other platforms to watch on YouTube and YouTube only, because that's where we're monetized right now. Okay. The other thing you can do is we have a ton of swag on our store. So if you want to go buy a hat, a sweatshirt, a coat, t-shirts, whatever, please go on there, grab them. It helps support the cause, and we greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. The other way you can go is you can go to Patreon and become a patron at www.patreon.com, Patriot Crusader Mission. And then the last is if you go to patriotcrusadermission.org. On the front page, there's a donate button there. You can do a monthly donation there, or you can do a one-time donation. Everything is appreciated. Everything costs, and we appreciate all that you do. You can also do like We the People did earlier and donate in chat, right? And right next to the bottom right of your chat, you have Super Chat. And you can go on there and you can donate in YouTube right there. And that helps us do the show. But God bless you all. Lauren, take us home. Wait, hold on. Is there any?
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's one comment that I'm not sure if it's legit or not.
We are to be joyful warriors. Wait, which one?
That one. This one.
No, that's true.
Okay.
Hi, man. I was the wrong number that you texted first time. I'm tuning in. How are y'all? Hey, brother. Thank you for actually coming on here. I texted. I don't know how I texted his number, but I texted him and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to Austin. I said, sorry. I was going. I was on air, and he's like, are you on the radio or something on TV? I'm like, no, I'm on a podcast. He's like, that's great. And I'm like, it's a Christian podcast. He's like, my dad's a pastor. And then we started talking.
A little God mistake.
A God moment. So, hey, Irish, we are logging off right now. but I'm so glad you checked us out
Yeah, very
and go
cool.
back and watch from the beginning. This is not a typical show.
Yeah.
All right, Jennifer, thank you for
You're
going
awesome,
to Lindell and buying stuff at My Pillow. It makes us look good. And then Philip Anthony Saints, our great friend, our former gangster turned champion for Christ, says from the bullet to the Bible, a gangster's tale has your back. Strength and honor, sharing as I'm working with law enforcement across the country. Blessings upon you guys. Love you. Hey,
Awesome,
thank
Phil.
you,
Thank
Phil.
you.
We really appreciate it. And we just want to save lives and, more importantly, souls. All right. Hey, God bless everyone. Lauren, pray us out.
All righty. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you so much for this
Light
evening
night.
of evening of unexpected fellowship. Wednesdays are often something entirely different from this, but I'm grateful that you turned it into what people needed and what people wanted tonight, including us. It was wonderful to share some laughter together with our beloved community. We are so grateful for each and every person who tuned in tonight. Extra grateful for the new friends that we've made tonight, people who are willing to check us out and commit the time to bring us into their lives. And so we're extra grateful for the growth to this community that you are bringing us, Lord. Thank you so much. Lord, as we move into the remainder of this week, I pray a blessing of peace and health and safety over everyone. I know that we have some of our family who's suffering from the virus right now and experiencing a few hard days with that. So I pray for them for health and rapid healing, complete restoration of their health. Lord, if you could bring that to them. I pray for anyone who is struggling with family right now, that you place your hand on those relationships and bring healing and restoration into those family units so that they can move forward in your will and with the love that you desire them to share. And do you have anything you'd like to close out?
Heavenly Father, Lord, we call down a prayer of protection and lock shields around our troops overseas and our first responders at home, Lord. We also call upon a prayer of peace and just peace, Lord, for their families, that they can sleep secure in their beds knowing that their loved ones are going to make it home to them. And we pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, everyone. Hey, and Jennifer, if you're still here, let me know. Are you still here, Jennifer? Jennifer, if you could go, I'm telling you right now, we need to hook up with you. We need to Venmo you some money, and you need to like express mail us some steak tips. We can't get steak tips down here. We need steak tips down here so bad. They don't sell steak tips in the South. It's like only in the Northeast. I am dying for some good steak tips. We can't get steak tips.
Steak tips in Virginia. We might just have to go.
Where in steak tips did we get them? They were very rare.
I was making you steak tips all the time in Charlottesville.
I don't know where the steak tips in Tennessee went, but we need to find them so bad.
Yeah, apparently that part of the cow.
The steak tips
here.
For breakfast are like the bomb.
Oh, but that was Maine that I was doing.
Yeah, it was Maine.
Mm-hmm. I think I did find them though. And what?
One time
at
Costco.
Yeah.
So, anyways, all right, everyone. God bless you. We'll see you Friday. Hey, you live in Seafield? What? We just came from there.
Wait, this is really a small world connection right now?
Yes, this is a small. We used to live in Earlysville like up until May. We moved from Earlysville in May.
That's crazy.
Yeah, totally crazy.
Well, you have his number, so you can text him and talk to him.
All right, everyone. God bless you. Have a great night. See you on Friday.
All right. Good night, guys.
Cue outro.